Hey, what's going on? Zach Crawford here, and in this video I'm going to teach you the most profitable niche markets to build a business or really start a website in. Now, this is specifically focused on affiliate marketing niches for the most part. However, keep in mind this will work for anything regardless if you're looking to create your own products and build a real brand, a long-term business. Everything I teach on this channel is about affiliate marketing for the most part. However, it's about creating a long-term business and not some short-term cash windfall, so to speak. Now, with that being said, what I want to do is I want to talk about a few things before we get started. Number one, if you're new to this channel, make sure to go below, hit that subscribe button, make sure you smash that notification bell so that way you get notified when I drop new videos, and finally comment below for a chance to win one of my $1,000 courses. Every single day on this channel, I give away one of my $1,000 courses for free for the best comment below. Now, the first thing I want to get out of the way before we talk about the best, niche markets to start your business in is that there is no perfect business when you get started. If you're brand new, I'm going to assume you're watching this video, you are brand new and you're just trying to get started. And this is the biggest misconception most people have is they think they're going to launch this perfect business. They're going to get everything right. They're going to do, months and months of research. And here's the thing. Most people's ideas are shit. Most people, when you first start out, my ideas were crap when I first started. I thought all these ideas I had were great. And the problem is that usually your business fails in the beginning. It's because you don't really know what you don't know yet, right? And so here's what I want you to do, or my piece of advice of what to do after building seven-figure businesses and really making a ton of mistakes, is just copy what works. Like literally copy what you see people doing. Don't try to get too creative. Don't try to be super smart. Now, I know for some people this is going to be very hard, especially, like if you are really, really intelligent, and, some of us, like myself, are not the most smart individuals out there. If you are super, super intelligent, you're somebody who overthinks things and you have to be very analytical, this might be harder for you. But what you want to do is you want to just look at what successful people are doing and literally copy them. And when I say copy, I don't mean like steal their work, but model very closely what they're doing because they've already figured it out. And the reason I'm telling you this is because later, once you actually do have a good idea, once you have business experience, once you know what's working, all that knowledge and those failures and the things that you were testing in order to make your first money, you're going to be able to capitalize on that. And then when you have that good idea, like things are just going to click, right? So if I could go back and literally smack the shit out of Zach, 7 years ago, 6 years ago, however long I've been doing this, I would just say, Zach, don't let your ego get in the way. Stop thinking you're so smart and just copy what you see successful people do. And that would have got me to my first $5,000 a month. And for the most people, that will get you out of your business. That will get you to the point where you have a reliable business. And then from there, you can actually start like thinking about like what you really want to do, what you're passionate about, what you want to build for the long term. But I would suggest to follow these niches. I'm going to give you ideas of what I would build in. And these are niches that you can easily make 6 and 7 figures. And there's a reason that I would tell you to go in these niches because they're the most profitable. So with that being said, I want to give you a few suggestions of what you should focus on when looking for a niche. So number one is pick niches with a pain to solve. People are more motivated by pain than pleasure. For the most part, and I don't know if you know anything about copywriting or even if you know what copywriting is. Copywriting is words that sell. If you go to like a grocery and you're going through the line, you see those magazines and it's like how to lose 27 pounds in 7 days. Like it's those super catchy headlines. And those are things you want to pay attention to. Here's why. When somebody has a pain, they are far more motivated to spend money. They're far more motivated to like fix that problem right away. If somebody's just after pleasure, here's an example. If somebody just wants to make $1 million, ask yourself why not many people are millionaires, right? We all want things, but, just because it's pleasurable doesn't usually mean we're motivated to get off our butts and actually do the work. Compared to when we have a pain, like example, when I was fat, when I was like 50 pounds overweight, oh my God, I felt so bad about myself and I was motivated. I would literally like give $1,000 for an information course on how to lose weight because I felt horrible. So when you have a pain, you're far more motivated to solve that and spend money on doing it. Number two is pick a niche with repeat buyers. If you want to actually make a lot of money, you don't want to be in a niche where it's just like one thing to sell. I see too many times people are trying to use their great ideas and they're trying to go into a niche and be like the first competitor there. Like they think like, man, if I get in there, if I start this niche before everybody else, I'll make tons of money. But if you only have like one thing you can sell, there's not tons of products being sold, and the people aren't very passionate about like that thing you're selling, you're gonna have a hard time scaling a big business. Successful businesses are built on repeat customers. It's not built on a one-time sell. Now, number three is to pick a niche with lots of products. We just talked about repeat buyers, but this goes hand in hand. I really kind of mix these two up now I think about it. But basically, a repeat buyer is going to keep buying things, and you need lots of products to sell them. For me in my niche, there's literally thousands of products I can recommend. every single niche that I go into, and I'm going to share the ones that I would suggest going into, like they all have tons of products that you can do. You're literally not going to run out of ideas, and you're going to have tons of products that you can keep selling. Like, your diehard customers, the people that like you, the people that trust you when you build your brand and build your business, they're going to keep buying things from you. And as long as you don't treat them, horrible, they'll probably buy a second thing, a third thing, and so on. I have people that have literally been buying things from me for like 6 years. Now, next, you want to pick a niche with competition. So this is the biggest newbie mistake affiliate marketers make when they get started, is they want to do things that are easy. They want to do things that are not hard. They want to do things they perceive to not be frustrating, or they're going to have to learn any skills, or they're going to have to compete against people. But when things are easy, things are actually hard. Let me repeat that. When things are easy, they're actually hard. This is something that I had to learn the hard way, is going into niches that had, like, they were micro niches. And this is something that people were teaching back when I first got started, which is horrible. I had like 200 websites because these people were teaching this stuff to go in these micro niches where there's no competition. Well, guess how much money I made with like 200 websites? It was like $5,000. It sucked. I mean, that may sound good money if you're just getting started, but man, it was so much work. I make that in a day now, like literally with one niche, compared to before I was doing 200 websites and making a little piddly income. Like it sucks when you're working your tail off and you're just making a little bit of money for your efforts. You want to go where there's tons and tons and tons of competition, because when it's fierce, when there's lots of competitors, that means there's millions and billions of dollars being made. Like literally some niches are multi-billion-dollar industries, and they're just unlimited, the scale potential. So you do not want to go into micro niches. You don't want to go into things that are not very competitive. You want to go where there's tons of products being sold, tons of buyers to market to, and tons of competitors you got to compete against. Now, the niches we're going to talk about, I'm going to go through them and I'm going to explain to you why these are the niches that I would pick. Number one is health niches. So six-pack abs, this is an example. Like somebody wants to get six-pack abs. Like, for me, when I was trying to lose weight, that was my goal. I wanted to have a six-pack. I wanted to feel good about myself. I wanted to look in the mirror. Remember what I said? I had that pain and I really wanted to solve it. And that was my perfect ideal of a body. Now, bodybuilding, which is something I do now. Maybe you can tell. I'm not the biggest person, but I'm working on it. So bodybuilding is another niche. People that are into bodybuilding, they buy things like so much. If I literally had my gym bag here, I could show you like $200 more than that, actually like $300. I got like a lifting belt. It's like $150. I got these wrist straps that are like $60. My jump rope, it's like $30 or $40. The gym bag itself, it's $50 or $60. That's not including the supplements I buy, all the protein shakes. All these things add up. So when you go into these niches that people are very passionate about, and at the same time they have a pain and there's repeat buyers, you're going to have endless money. Paleo diet. So this is another trend. So something you can do, and you don't want to go into a micro niche, but it is good also to niche down sometimes inside of a major niche. Like a major niche in health, let's just say, would be weight loss. But weight loss is very generic, right? Like people want to do different things. Paleo diet is an example of that. So it's very specific. I'm not going to try to say what paleo diet is, because I'll be honest, I don't really know what it is. I've never studied it, but that's one of the diets that I'm familiar with. Keto diet, it's more like a high-fat diet. Intermittent fasting, this is what I do actually. It's basically where you don't eat for 16 hours, then you eat from 8-hour window, and basically what it does, it puts your body in a super fat-burning, shredding mode, and it pretty much makes it easy to stay shredded like year-round. So these are examples of health niches that people are very passionate in. Even the niche that like I'm passionate about, which is intermittent fasting, there's so many things being recommended to me by the people I follow, like literally on their YouTube channels. I buy everything they recommend. The protein shake they tell me to eat, different things that they suggest for the actual workouts. Like it's unlimited. These are niches that are very, very good. Wealth niches. So make money online. So make money online is like the top level category, right? Like people, and I guess really there's offline make money niches, but make money online like is so broad. It's the big niche, kind of like weight loss. Now, if we go down, how to get out of debt, very specific, right? Even though it's not about making money, it's a pain. Like when you're in debt, and I can relate to this. I used to be $50,000 in debt from a drunk driver hitting me. You will pretty much do anything to solve that problem. How to save money. This is another one, right? So people that are looking to improve their finances, it's something that it's a passion niche, right? People are very, very focused on like, how do I save more money? And really what they're trying to do, the underlining message here is they're trying to improve the quality of their life. Now, Forex or penny stocks. So penny stocks is actually a niche I'm looking to go into in the next year. It's something I'm interested in. I'm constantly getting into new niches, and it's something that I'm going to do first, and then from there I'm just going to start sharing the information. And then probably in the beginning, before I create like my own information product, I'm just going to recommend affiliate products and things that I actually use to learn myself. So something I want to touch on really quick right here. The niches I'm sharing with you are the most profitable. They're the ones where there's tons of competition, there's tons of money to be made. And I see people like say, oh yeah, you can't go in the make money online niche because you're a beginner, you don't know how to do that. In the beginning, you do not try to become the expert. You do not say you're the expert. You do not lie and try to say you're making money when you don't. You recommend people to the things that you're learning. So if you were trying to learn how to do penny stocks, you would just go get a program, learn how to do it yourself, start sharing the tips you're doing, and then recommend the programs that you're actually using yourself. Cryptocurrencies. So even though I don't do anything with cryptocurrencies, I'm actually interested in it, something that I'm looking to in the future. Now, with that being said, I don't think like it's like the be all end all like some people talk about. Like I think if you have money and you already have wealth, investing in it is very smart, but it's something that if you were very smart and used educating decisions, like you actually analyzed what you're doing, you just didn't throw money at it thinking you're going to get rich quick. I think it's a very good niche to go into, and there's tons of affiliate offers you can recommend if you wanted to share your journey along the way. Affiliate marketing, my niche. It's what I really talk about on this channel quite a bit. Right now we're talking about affiliate marketing niches and niche markets you can go into. This is another example of niching down from make money online. Now, if you wanted to be in make money online and you were doing several different things, you don't have to actually niche down. That's something that I didn't touch on at the beginning. You can go big and broad, or you can go down a little bit, like, level 2, like 1 or 2 levels down, and focus on mastering like one of these. Web hosting, that's another niche I'm in. So these are my 2 niches, affiliate marketing and web hosting. Web hosting is $1 billion, like massive, massive industry, like so much money to be made. Like right now, if I wanted to be in the make money online industry and I was just starting out and I didn't really want to teach people how to make money online, but I wanted to go into a niche that has scalable, literally high 6-figure, 7-figure potential, I would go into web hosting. I literally could first learn how to build a website, and then I could recommend it. I could recommend hosting, teach people how to do it. Then I could find WordPress plugins and different, plugins for the website to add different features. I could recommend that. If I wanted to later branch into teaching how to make money online, now I could start actually, these people have a website. You've taught them how to do that. Maybe they're actually interested in learning about how to do affiliate marketing, learning how to do Shopify, or learning how to do something that goes hand in hand with now having a website. Usually somebody that creates a blog, they usually want to figure out how can they make money with that blog. Now, relationship niches. This is a passion niche. This is a pain niche. This is something that people will literally keep spending money to solve it. How to get a girlfriend. So this is a huge niche. Now, usually they don't call it how to get a girlfriend niche. They usually call it PUA, which stands for pickup artist. But if you go research this, guys spend so much money on this. Like literally they go to boot camps where basically, they go to in-person workshops where somebody who's good at, getting girls teaches the guys how to be better with women. Now, for any women watching this, you're probably thinking, oh yeah, this is just teaching guys how to have sex with girls. That's not what it is. A lot of these guys, they're just not good at speaking. They're very shy, they're very introverted, and really their goal is to get a girlfriend. It's not to sleep with as many girls as they can. Now, some guys that may be the case, but for the most part, they're teaching them how to get a girlfriend. This is a very passionate niche. People spend tons of money, literally buying product after product. I would say this niche is probably, it's got as many repeat buyers as say the make money online niche. They spend as much money there. How to get your ex back. Pain niche, right? This is something where if somebody, like, for instance, had a failed relationship, like, they're willing to go to the moon and back in order to solve that problem. How to get your ex back would be a perfect niche to go into. How to save your marriage, probably even more of a pain point, probably to the point where, which I know for a fact, there's literally people that charge like $25,000 for coaching, marriage counseling, online coaching, consulting. Somebody who's trying to save their marriage, if they've been in that for say 10 years or 5 years, they're a little bit farther along than just having a girlfriend or a boyfriend, right? They're probably going to pay a lot more money in order to solve that problem. Now, hobby niches. Now, these are probably like the secondary niches I would think about going into. It's not probably as big as the first 3 that I shared with you. Wealth, health, and relationships. Those are going to be the most profitable, but hobby niches are very profitable. Number 1, video games. Some of the richest YouTubers online, literally they sit and play video games all day long and commentate and talk about what they're doing and joking around. And they're multimillionaires from people watching and play video games. So if you're passionate about video games, think about it. You can recommend games. You can get sponsorships. You can make, even AdSense revenue. It's just another thing. It's not affiliate marketing, but there's so many different ways to monetize the video game niche. Now, photography. As you may be able to see, I got this camera right here. I got this camera right here. I got the one that I'm filming on. I got another one over there. Somebody who's into photography and they like cameras and they just love it as a hobby, you spend so much money. Software. You recommend software that you use to edit the pictures. Tutorials on how to do it. Literally, I buy all this stuff. I'm naming things that I actually spend money on. Quilting. So this is something that I know a lot about just because my mom is into it. Literally downstairs, she has a whole quilting room, like it's dedicated to it. Literally the whole room. She buys material. She buys sewing machines. She goes to events where they have like quilts and different patterns and things. She watches YouTube channels. She follows Facebook pages. Massive niche, and there's plenty of things you can recommend, even an affiliate for that. I'm not saying you need to go into quilting niche. I'm just giving you an idea so you can start brainstorming and thinking about what maybe you want to go into. Motorcycles. So this is something that I love. I love riding motorcycles. I love fast cars. You know, there's people on YouTube, literally they film videos of themselves riding their motorcycles, and then they recommend all the different products they're using, everything from Amazon, you know, direct affiliate programs, you know, say the gloves, the different accessories, things they're buying. It's a massive niche. Like literally you guys can monetize anything. Guns, another niche I'm passionate about. Now with guns, you're not going to be able to obviously, you know, recommend, for example, like a gun and get paid for it as an affiliate program, but there's tons of other accessories and things you can sign up for where you can recommend the different accessories that you use. And this is just to get your brain spinning. I want to help you see that there's tons of money to be made in all different niches. Now, pets niche. This is the final one. So anybody that's into dogs, anybody that's into dogs, they spend tons of money on their dogs. Like literally, you can go on PetSmart.com. They have an affiliate program. There's Amazon.com. There's direct affiliate programs. You know, if you're creating content around dogs, like there's so many different things that you can recommend that people will do it. Now that's a top level category, right? That's big and broad, dogs. Now, if you want to get really like hyper focused, right? Specific dog breeds, English bulldogs, French bulldogs, Great Danes, you know, Yorkies, you know, a specific dog breed, somebody's going to be even more passionate. You can recommend clothing, you can recommend dog collars, you can recommend food, you know, it's endless. There's so many different opportunities that you can recommend. Cats. Enough said. Cats. Birds. So here's another thing. We have an African gray, right? That's like $1,000 bird. Literally, I can tell you right now, the cage is like $500. The toys are crazy expensive. They're like $50 or $60 because she literally just gnaws right through them. Bird seeds, you know, there you go. PetSmart.com, Chewy.com. I'm sure probably Chewy.com has an affiliate program. Pretty much everything does these days. So as you can see, literally those are the niches that I would suggest to do. Now, once again, I'm going to go back to what I said. Don't try to get creative. Like, don't try to have the best idea. These are the niches that you want to stay in. If you're just getting started, if you're looking for profitable niche markets, these are it. Like, if you're looking for a niche market, focus on these. My suggestion is first, the top three: wealth, health, and relationships. If you don't like one of those, go down the other two levels, hobbies or pets. These are going to be things that people are going to spend tons of money on. Now, I will touch on one more that I didn't talk about, and that's children. Anything with children, that's another one. Enough said. Like, people spend tons of money on their kids. These are the niches that are going to make you tons of money. These are the ones that have tons of competition. These are the ones that have repeat buyers. These are the ones you can build real long-term businesses in. And these are the only things I personally would go in. So if you're looking for a profitable niche market, you're trying to figure out what you should go in, these are my suggestions. This is what I would stay with. And if you got value from this video, I'd appreciate it if you smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and comment below and let me know what your biggest insight was.